Up next, race number 2.
And off we go to the finals in the DCS Air Crashers Aichtal 2025 race.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Merda, siamo in 3.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
So, all pilots ready? Yeah.
Pilots, arm your quads.
So you're missing 1 feet. I'm gonna give that to you. Sorry about that. Also, fifth step seems to be on a different channel. No, he's not here anymore. He actually had to leave. All right. Oh, the overlay is not updating. These are not the pilots in there right now. Gonna have to check if I can.
Drone 4 done.
Oh yeah, these pilots are in the bottom here. It's actually correct because they didn't have enough qualifiers. So they have a strong. They're strong pilots. Some of them they had a disadvantage in having only two heats
The race is
instead of 3
complete.
heats, making this a huge disadvantage for them. And pressing, going into the ladder quite low.
Up next, race number 3. to the start of the race.
And the pilots are coming back.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
So yeah, we have 3 bump ups and we'll go in the next race and 3 pre-stage, so we're gonna have heats of
30
6
seconds to the
for the
start
entire
of the
day.
race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Looks like Pavalos had some issue with his quad, coming back with his quad in his hand.
Arm your quads.
Everybody else is ready. And the set is ended. After the first few elements, we clearly see Bajo ahead. He just placed a little bit bad for his usual pace. He should be way higher up, so this should be a safe race if he can take it home. The tower takes his toll at flying there, but he's back up in the air fighting to get back into the group. Eugen in position 2, safe there, but we are missing another few there. See. Who's in position? RC Steve is in position 4. He has the opportunity, if he pushes really hard, to go on and beat Chen Mo. However, he's half a track behind it, and there's very little chance for him to catch him, as Jan Mo just is in his last lap.
Zone 6
And Bajo finished the race off, 4 laps, solid start to finish, no issue there. Bumping up. Second is OG there, putting his squad down safely. A second, now we're waiting for the third. Jan Moore with a little bit of a raindrop on his lens there. Some guys who didn't have the best of luck in the qualifying managed to go to the lower heats. Be safe, stay in the game, stay in the race, and move on. However, as the day progresses and as they go into higher and higher heats, there will be more and more competitors. They can compete with them, and then the race may end there for them.
Up next, race number 4.
And next we go to the odd final, God race number 2. No, we already had this one. Race number 4 with Toby 182, Rolfo, Sellers, Huffy, Phenomen, FPV, Pingu, and Gaboots. There are some names in there, especially the bump ups, FPV and Pingu, that should have the pace to easily beat out all the other contenders here in this heat. But with 8 pilots starting, it's a crowded field, and you have to be on your toes to not have an error and just get knocked out because of a small issue. Even if you're a strong favorite, you still need to fly it home.
1 minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Thirty seconds to the start of the race. Fifteen seconds to the start of the race.
It's too easy. It's the small one and the big one. The big one in front. Yeah. Breathing around. And it may be shade. Sorry guys, keep you waiting.
And the last pilots are here. Everybody's getting to race. It's gonna be a big race with 8 pilots going at it. Only 3 can bump up. So we're gonna not see 5 other pilots in the next race. And off we go. We already hear some contact. I think that was Rolfus there hitting the gate. But everybody else got a clean start and heading into their first lap. A little bit of contact there again with the Tower of Doom. But we have Phenomenon clearly ahead, even though I can't see his picture. I hope he's still in the air. While Gaboots has taken off his goggles, he's out. So there's also no image there. And Toby turning back into the race. He has the chance maybe to still go to number 3. Huffy right now in number 4. He has the opportunity to maybe get Pingu now. Pingu is way ahead, even though he has a small error there in the before the corner. Corrected it in time. And Spearman solid first with real FPV there going second. 2 fast pilots stably going through the entire race, and now Pingu on his last few elements to get his bump up in 3rd position. There he goes. And the rest of the field can fly this home, enjoy it, and save the quads.
Drone 2 done.
And there, Rofus finishes in 4th. Stable run,
Drone
and Topi in 5th. With Huffy in the final element.
Drone
Just touched the grass, but he rolled through the first finish. This totally counts. He's 6th. But I think the quad is fine.
The race is completed.
Now we go to the next race, and there we will see the pilots in the even ladder. We will see Storm, Shepherd FPV, VTX Slayer, Ridex FPV, El Burrito, Bajo, Yuji, and Jamo.
Storm left yesterday.
Yeah, there's a few pilots missing, but this one.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Alter,
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Ja. Plus noch Aichtal und Jens, die halt meine Pace haben.
Pilots are sitting down. We are getting ready to get this heat going.
30 seconds to the start of the
Oder
race.
kannst du mich spotten?
Ich kann nicht spotten. Das ist jetzt nicht so wichtig, damit da jede Heat perfekt moderiert ist.
Nicht kommentieren. Dann lassen wir die Bilder für sich sprechen.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Yes.
Pilots, arm your quads.
Alright, and off we go into the first element. There's a few really fast people bumping up because they didn't qualify very well, and some stalled a little. There's already the first victim of the Tower of Doom, IG. Top down, we have 3 piles, I think, missing. They didn't participate in the race. And Shepherd FPV also, he's trying to throttle back in, but he's in 7th place. He really needs to push it to get back in. While we see Bacho clearly ahead, although they're a little tumble in the triple power loop going on to his 3rd laps. But he should be safe ahead. With second being Sean Moore at a reasonable pace, with El Burrito actually flying. We just don't see an image from him. And third, and who's VTX Slayer currently, oh no, VTX Slayer just got his 3rd position. He is contending now for the bump up. Sadly, we cannot see El Burrito to really judge the situation there.
Drone 6 done.
Maybe we can see in VTX Slayer's feed if there is another drone next to him, but this looks all clean. On the last element and through start finish, and nice, he bumps up. Although he's not yet convinced that he did manage to do, he still flies the track because why not put a 5th client lap down? Oh no, this is his 4th lap. It's just the other pilots were so fast that they took more than an entire lap from him. All right, VTX Slayer there, staying in the race, bumping up along with Bacho and Shanmo. And El Burrito, OG, Storm, Shepherd FB and Ridex are actually out of the race.
Up next, race number 6.
Yeah, it's impossible.
1 minute to the start of the race.
If I get this, it's for the history books. Nothing is impossible. You want any information or just? No, talk to me, yeah. I think you can talk to me. It's not allowed, right? I lost video.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I lost video. I lost video once. There's nothing there.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
No video. Go to the flag, run. Guys, I got your video, right? Oh, Patrick is there. Patrick is going to the
Oh,
drone.
Feno! Occupe-toi de ton drone! Occupe-toi de ton drone et viens!
Pilots are still having troubles with their quads, trying to get the video link working.
Because I think my guy is on you.
Come, sit down. Let's moderate this together. Here, Yayu, he sadly got knocked out in the losers bracket. A little bit unlucky yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to the pre-final winner bracket and then finished third behind Yuki and Kilian, which made me go to the finals of loser brackets. And there I couldn't fly at all during that heat, so that happened.
Yeah, I think you touched the ground unluckily, and it just that gave Arvin and Marv the opportunity to just be ahead.
Yeah, like first I got a mid there and then I just completely crashed like 2 times. So.
Yeah, you tried hard, of course, to get back in it, and then with the risk, right?
Yeah, and I wasn't feeling like the drone as I wanted to because of the H0 thing.
Yeah, you had that video the entire weekend, didn't you? Like I saw you and Killian always having like a little bit of video issues.
Not really, just at the start I had like my cable of antenna was doing some interference with the HG0 critic, so my frequency was too large, and so I was. Yeah.
But yeah, the other one was probably that it was too dark for your camera and it switched down from 90 to 60.
Yeah.
Then that is a disadvantage there.
And because the shutter was in auto and not in fixed mode,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
caused this, yeah.
Still, some pilots are running and trying to sort out the quads.
Ouais. Il y a un live depuis 3 jours, je crois.
You got a nice setup here.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's cobbled together. It should improve. For Euro Champs, we want to make something more impressive and more stable.
You're gonna go there, champs?
No, Euro Champs. Like we make a Euro Champs now this year. This one. You've seen it, Euro Champs. You haven't seen it? No. You're not aware? Like we're making multi-GP champs in Europe.
Oh yeah, the European champs. Yeah. The issue is that I think it's the same day as the WDC.
Ah.
So we'll see.
I see. Yeah. We will make sure next year that we don't have a collision like this again. If it is, I can't remember.
I have no idea, but that's what I've been told. So
yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, could be nice.
Oh yeah, I always like. Did you attend champs already?
No, never.
They're amazing. I was in last year's. It was
I'm going to
awesome.
IO. Like I'm leaving tomorrow to the US. So.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Ah, good on you, man.
Hello.
Hello. Killian is also chiming in on the moderator's seat.
Sorry?
We are moderating here the live stream. We probably have like 5 viewers, maybe even 7.
That's a peak.
That is indeed. We had like also like below 10 yesterday. But I moderated you all, so you can listen to me ramble on about you flying there, or the misfortune with the Tower of Doom.
Were you commentating last night? Were you commentating
Yeah.
last night? Nice.
Yeah. I try to like like 30 seconds is hard to like get sentences in before the race is over.
It's hot here.
Yeah. It is.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, it was not really hot yesterday night.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Now we will Killian. How do you feel, man?
Well, I feel okay. I mean, so you guys were talking with Yayu before. It was really feeling good yesterday. Just missed his final by but just a little. But I made it to final and got P2, so I'm okay. I did a great start, great run, but Yuki was just a bit faster than me. He put some distance on the first lap by, I think, putting a really insane lap, and then I was just managing to not crash and get P4 out of that.
Yeah, I think Yuki this weekend was like really on fire. Even already in the global qualifier, they're beating everybody's time internationally with an 8er heat. That's a feat. Yeah. Killian needs to help his teammate to figure out some stuff. It's always a little bit more trouble with 8 pilots on the ground. The chance of something not working is bigger.
All pilots ready? Yep. 5 seconds. Go.
Wait.
Go.
Actually,
3, 2, start.
Pilots, arm your
Not my
quads.
problem.
And off we go. Fennon looks to be taking off, so his goggles are working. Just getting it up in time. And we're into the first lap. Glitchtroner there, dropping on the Tower of Doom. And let's see how the field settles out. There's some really strong and fast French guys that are coming from the bottom here. Fennon in P3, with Pingo into P2, and Real FPV in position 1. Again, between each other, they're fast enough to just make this race for them, but they need to be still clean and safe, as to not crash out and not take away the bump up for them. The fourth pilot here, Carl FPV, and now it's Glitchtroner, has a severely lower rate and speed, and he also makes another error in the Tower of Doom. Just took position 4 from Carl FPV, who's now also entering the Tower of Doom, but also having issues there, bumping into the element. Glitchtroner in the Dutch 8, going there as position 4 by the French team with Pingu, Real FPV, and Fenron. Go to the bump up. Oh no, actually, one pilot, Real FPV, is not French. He's Latvian. He's from the Latvian team. They're bumping up to the next race in the even bracket.
We back.
We're back. All right.
Round 2 done.
That was a nail biter in their setup, wasn't it? They are getting for how do you pronounce his name properly? Guillaume. For Guillaume, he had his goggles not really ready at the start, but I think it just activated in time.
Yeah, I mean, he told me his goggles were not working at first. He was not able to scan the channel and to choose a channel. So they ran to get another goggles that the organization said, okay, we're going anyway, guys. And so I think the goggles just turned on just in time, and then he launched. And
yeah, he was 5th in the launch gate, like a little bit of a delay. He would probably want to launch earlier, but with good flying, he just passed all the people here. And to be real, all the other contenders here compared to the French team and the Latvian pilot,
Up next,
they're quite slower.
7.
But you still can get knocked out by just any issue or a mid-air or something, or against each other, right? If you push it too hard.
it's gonna get faster and faster each hit, so it's still fine for now to do this type of mistake, but the issue is there is a lot of traffic because we fly 8 people ups, so it could have get really much more worse.
Do you want to moderate for 1 lap? Because I actually need to spot my buddy.
Alright, I do it.
Just like it's all automatic here. You just talk to the mic, whatever you feel like.
Alright.
Thank you, man.
Alright guys, what's your favorite food?
Like too much for a little bit is fine.
Nah, just kidding guys. Alright, I hope you guys are enjoying the race. I'm managing the live stream right now, so we're gonna be ready starting soon for the next hit, I guess.
1 minute to the start of the
Actually, somebody
race.
else takes over.
Alright. So I'm gonna give you the mic. I have to do some interview for Tattoo actually, so I might leave you now and say goodbye to you peoples.
Thank you, man. And good luck in the race for you.
Yeah, thank you. I try my best.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, pilots are getting ready.
Start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All pilots ready?
All right, pilots are ready. Singing down, getting ready.
Pilots, arm your quads.
And there we go into the first lap. We have some really fast pilots here with us. Baggio bumping up from the lower brackets already in his second bump up. And Fritak here putting in a solid lap already. Baggio had some issue there, but recovered again, has a living issue on the Tower of Doom. He needs to stay clean and safe and in the race to go on. He doesn't need to push hard. He should have the pace to place within the first three positions. Let's see who is position 4. Jason is in position 4. Sadly, we don't have an FPV feed from him. There, Jack Boy is here in 5th. Crash has an issue in the power loop, but recovers still in there. Jason on the hunt for position 3 and made it. Actually gets position 3 from Jean Moore because he crashes out, tries to recover. I don't think he's able to do so. So Jason may be the one in position 3 to move on, while Baggio already finished his race clearly in spot 1. Fritak in the triple power loop, going through the tunnel into the Dutch 8, making sure that it's clean so he can take his second place. And now it's all on Jason getting it home safely to be the last bump up into the next race. And Jason does it, clean bump up, while Jack Boys got knocked out in position 4, but because he got more laps in, 3 laps compared to the other people, he actually gets position 4, with Shamo in dropping out after 1 lap in lap 2, getting position 5. Oh, there's a dispute. It may actually be that Chuck Boys didn't get tracked and didn't have a good link and actually got the bump up in position 3 ahead of Jason.
Up next, race number 8.
Race Direction is inspecting the DVRs to see if this is a concern and if we need to take action and correct this. While the pilots for the next heat already get in position. Race number 8, best out of 64. And here we see Maria Abin, Bender, EB, Virus Load, Rumpelstilzchen, Re-FPV, Phenomen, Gion, and Glitchstoner. Hopefully the pilots from the last bump up, they had a lot of preparation and a lot of issues there with the quads. Hopefully they have less issues and we can go to a really clean and nice race.
All pilots ready?
And pilots are ready.
Arm your quads.
Goes it down and we go into the pond. Yeah, the strong contenders coming from the bump up with Phenomen, Real FPV, and this was from Gion, Real FPV. Yeah, Glitchstone we meet before, but he's down and out. And Manuel Abedi takes position 3 there. wanting to go for the bump up, but he has an issue there after the Dutch 8. He also has a droplet of water on there, making it harder to fly for him. But he has a huge lead over EB, who is still in the tower trying to chase him.
Round 7 done.
But there's another issue, and EB also at the same time had also had an issue. Needed to correct multiple times. Lucky for... No, actually unlucky. EB there taking over the position 3 and Manuel Abadian on the ground in the Dutch 8. That may have cost him the bump up. But EB again struggling in the Dutch 8. But he manages for the second time to correct, gets the bump up, gets position 3, while Ryoslot is still out on the field, reeling in all the crash pilots for position 4 finish into the Dutch 8, last gate. There we go.
Finished.
Position 4.
Drone 4 done.
Nicely done.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 9.
And we are in race number 9 out of 19. Best of 32 in the even part of the ladder. There we will meet again our bump up, Bajo, Fidak and Jason. Sadly, Chuck Boyce didn't make the bump up. His spotter thought that he may have gotten it and there was a mid-track, but after inspection of the DVR, everything was in accordance to what the tracker said us, and sadly he only finished in 4th, not in 3rd, not getting the bump up.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
Ich habe die Kompetenz, ich habe kompetent ersetzt.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
So, all pilots ready? Yes, and we start.
Pilots, arm your quads.
Off we go into the race, into the first heat. Yeah, chasing already having trouble at the stand, not being able to start. But everybody is out and about. Barger in position 2, going ahead. But there's a fierce fight for position 3. We can all see with NM having a pilot just taking over there. He was position 4 before, now he's dropped down to 7. Now Sigrid in position 1 ahead of Bajo and Frida in position 3. Fourth is Kids C. He just went to far finish. He needs to pick a lot of pace in order to get into position 3 and move on. My Bajo is leading the race stably and in the front. And Frida is in second place with a good difference. But there, no. Bajo has some issues, and Frida Duck as well. There, like Bajo actually, like looks like he got himself now. Frida is still in the race. There's a really bad noises from the quad. I think that's Bajo's squad. While Frida goes into the Dutch 8 and finishes second with Flo FPV taking a stable position and finishing first there, lapping in the entire field from the back, and Kitsy finishing third and getting the bump up. This was a very flow FPV kind of race. He usually prefers to start very late and focuses on getting a clear race done, letting his contenders get knocked out. With 8 people, it's a risky and unrisky move because it prevents you from a lot of risk in the beginning, but it also, with 8 people, there's just so many contenders for only 3 spots. If you then need that second that you waited on the block, in the end, it's a hard race to get it back. But he is trained for this, he's known for this, and he's strong in this, and it worked out again in his favor. Being just solid, putting down 17-second laps, doing what he needed, bumping up into the next race. And now we are back into the odd, now in the even bracket of the tree, of the ladder.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Let me check actually. Now we are in the odd part of the tree. In race 10 out of 19. Here we will see again, I think,
45 seconds
2
to
pilots
start
from
of
the
the
French team and the Latvian pilot that continue to bump up as they have really high speed. But they also need to keep it safe, while the other contenders
Start of the race.
are putting down the seats and be ready.
Pilots ready? Yeah.
Pilots are ready.
Pilots, arm your quads.
And off we go. Now we can see there's a fierce battle going on. Jean Bols, I think, here trying to get position 3. Yes, yes. No, he's in position 4 with Leander FPV just like 2 elements ahead of him. This is the battle to watch out. But Leander made an error. That gives Jean Bols the opportunity to take his position. And now Leander has to really push and get it back. He's side by side. They're going like 1 element behind, going into the guitar together. Both need to be clean, both stay clean into the triple power loop. There you go. Jean Bols managing to get a little bit of a distance there in the tunnel, and Leander actually smashing a little bit into the Dutch 8. But now Jean Bols has an issue in the tower. This gives Leander the opportunity to counter again into the triple power loop to the tunnel, and he has now the advantage there. He just needs to convert it into, yeah, but he doesn't. This was very close. He made an extra turn where he should have gone just straight. That's the noise clearly showing, but he manages to correct himself, go straight for the last gate and finishes in third position because Jean Bols was ready to counter this, but he just had enough space between him to make this work. So we will see the bump up of Jean, FPV and Leander go on into the next race.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 11. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Ja, ja, schon los, ne?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Wahrscheinlich das noch dazu, aber wir sind halt jetzt schon gerade am Skates und aber ja, da war's ja.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Niklas, sagt ihr Zeiten zum nächsten Pilot an oder Position?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Pilots look ready. Let's see. There doesn't look to be anybody out. Ich glaube, warten wir auf was?
All pilots ready?
Pilots, arm your quads.
And off we go. Into the first few laps, there PDFPD clearly taking the lead, going really strong already into the Dutch 8. Followed, I think, by Super Evan and yes, President second, and in third, Kid C. Like we said, we don't have a feed for him, but we can look for Natahoba. In position 3. Looks like Kid C actually had a little bit of an issue now. Natahoba is in position 3. She is here for the bump up, and so we can see the fight here. If Kid C is still in the race, but we saw that he just got tracked, which means he is a little bit behind there, but maybe has still an opportunity to counter or use any opportunity to release him if she makes an error. But this looks very clean, very smooth, and she goes ultra fast finish into position 3, solid race, and actually Kitsy had some issue, and now Advav manages to position 4. And the race is over, I think. Yeah, Kitsy just landed in position 5. Had a little bit of an issue there, trying to catch up to Natova in position 3. Lost his position 4 there for that. But it's a shot worth taking.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 12.
I think that's the new style. That's the way to go. Being safe from the sun and also having your goggles on.
We can try the low band. you need any authorization to use low band or?
Yes.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah, you need, in Germany at least. I don't know, you need to have it Italy.
Need to ask like the police or?
No, the Bundesnetzagentur. But I don't know how quick they show up or how I know they
45
are.
seconds
But you
to
can
the start
register
of the
for
race.
an area. But it costs you a little bit.
Cost,
According to Mikkel knows, he said he did it. And he said it cost him like $300.
Okay.
30 seconds to the start
Alright,
of the
I was
race.
live. They are discussing about low band usage with Finns. And we are ready to race.
Pilots, arm your quads.
And we go into the first lap. Here the strong contenders, of course, the bump ups. Guillaume and VFPV already with us through quite a lot of bump ups, getting a lot of packs in. While VFPV actually has some issues in the tunnel. Corrected there, didn't crash out, so he should be still in the race here in position 3. While Benji in position 4 there is following him closely, just came out of the tower. If he keeps it clean, he should have the pace to be staying clearly ahead and safe. But D6 FPV stays in position 2 there, ahead of Fuel. But now FPV is actually catching up to him. And D6 makes his error there, but is corrected. It's going to drop down to third, but still has a drawn not space between him and Benji to have no immediate issues. Keeping in position 3, he needs to keep it clean now, while Benji really now with Christmas difference, it's going to be really hard. And D6 made it, correcting his error, losing his position 2, but still bumping up position 3. She should be happy with that. And Benju staying in the race, finishing 4th.
The race is
Solid attempt there. And good scoring there as well.
Up next, race number 13.
Alright, I'm not gonna commentate the next one because I need to get ready to fly myself in the race right after this one.
Okay. Okay. Sei. Ehi. Eh? Vabbè, te lo accendo dopo.
One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Ready?
Okay.
Pilots, arm your quads.
done. Drone 7 done. Drone 1 done. Drone 4 done. Drone 8 done.
Magari noi eravamo.
Race is concluded. Up next, race number 14.
Yeah, you. This really sounds like a name. A woman can yell in the bed like. War nicht mein Kopf, ich hab nicht aufgepasst.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Das kann ich dann noch.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Elias, alles gut?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Pilots, arm your quads.
Drone 6 done. Drone 7 done. Drone 1 done. Drone 2 done. All pilots are finished. Drone 4 done. The race is completed. Up next, race number 15. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Position ist ein bisschen schwierig manchmal zu sehen, aber ich glaube, geht man besser.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Kommt hier also 2 Gates später an der Station, dass man schauen kann, dass ich mir sicher bin.
And we are back into the last few races. Now it's getting really fast and dangerous. Here with our race 15 out of 19.
Je viens, mais vraiment, pas de push et tout, minimum d'informations.
Au pire, tu donnes juste la place à chaque tour.
Ouais, ça me fait.
Ça te va? All pilots ready? Yes.
Ready?
Pilots, arm your quads.
And off we go. Moto immediately having some trouble, but could recover and is on in first position, closely followed by a split in second position. Let's see who gets out into third. Firefly currently in third, followed by Burner. Burner is quite a lot behind him, but Bear Racer is trying to push hard and he takes on, I think, here Burner, but he made a small error. Still needs to go harder to get some air, but here he passes Burner. Burner getting some bad air from him, but Bear immediately after goes into the power loop and Burner takes back his position. It is only position 4. Super Evan is still in position 3 here, but Burner is right ahead like pure lemons. If Super Evan just finishes off cleanly, there he goes. Super Evan finishes ahead of Burner, keeping his nerve, staying in the race, bumping up to the next race. And first place goes to Solid Mojo, then Firefly, Super Evan with good positions for Burner, Akka, Bear Racer, Split and Livio. Akka there really, holy shit, with a 12.264. He had some issues there and tried to catch up, having the fastest lap of the entire race in this bracket, but he just lost to Burner by 0.6 of a second.
Up next, race number 16.
Von den Franzosen hat es auch ein zerlegt zwischen
That was 16. I for that's 16. I'm 17.
One minute to the start of the race.
Mám to poslední, nebo jak?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Pilots are coming back, getting placed, ready to race. Soon we will know who gets actually into the final race. This will be decided in the race afterwards. This is still the last bump up.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Alright, pilots are ready.
Pilots ready?
Okay. Pilots, arm your quads.
And off we go. Stop counter immediately has issues dropping down. This is not where he wanted to finish. Jerome coming from all the bottom here, taking the lead, taking a really good pace. Now he really needs to show how good of a pilot he is, and he does. With Scorp taking second place and Real FPV third. Looks like we have finally found our heat where Real and Jerome have some rough body competition with Scorp here, but Real takes position 2 from Scorp, while still closely followed by Scorp. There's still plenty of racing to be done. Looking for position 4 with Spraggle here, but Real FPV here gets knocked out. He's down, and now Scorp takes the second position. Spraggle sadly we can see, and there's now opportunity for all the other pilots to take this chance. Scorp solid through the last gates. He's going to finish second, but who's going to finish third? Spraggle actually follows Scorp. Sadly we couldn't see really closely. He got third. Solid racing here. Lucky for him to be in the race, and with Real FPV knocking himself out, he gets the advantage, and he's bump up. You're bump up. Spraggle, you up. Yeah, Jerome all the way from losers bracket, now in the final bracket of his ladder, having a chance, an opportunity to go to the actual final, alongside with Scorp and Spraggle. While Nichu, no, this is already, yeah, while Nichu, Bibu,
Race number 17.
and the other pilots are sadly out, but the position still counts. Now we go to race number 17. This is the first race where we will see the first 3 people go on into the finals. And here we have Yayu, Marvin Shepler, NZM, Pastis, Veryfly, Super Evan, and Mojo, and Tope. All really good pilots. Everybody wants to take this opportunity. There's only 3 spots out of 8 pilots, so everybody needs to bring the A game. There's no better in this group than they are, so they need to be strong and be stable, not make an error. Because right now, right here, the chances of you recover from air get slimmer and slimmer. Pilots are coming back. Race direction is fixing the Tower of Doom, just to make sure that it stays up. We had the issue yesterday that it got destroyed during the finals, and we need to rebuild it, but as we did, and we managed to successfully finish the FIA race with a fully working Tower of Doom.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
soon we're gonna start.
15 seconds to the start of the
Pilots
race.
are all ready. The section is ready.
Pilots, arm your quads.
And immediately we hear some issues here, motor crashing out even before the first gate. Everybody is pushing really, really hard. And I don't see Pastis. Yayu is still in the race, don't see his feet. No, Pastis is actually not in the race, he's not participating. He isn't here. Let's see, after first lap, Marvin Chapman in the lead. Topi in second, but I think he crashed out, or we don't have a good image anymore. Now he crashed out. So his spot is for the taking. Let's see what NZM now in position 2, Viewfly in 3, and I think Super Evan has the opportunity here to counter against Viewfly. Yes, and then the Tower of Doom. This is for what matters against Super Evan here in the top left and Viewfly. And as just as I say, Super Evan gets the Rainbow Road in the power loop and he's out, and Viewfly takes it home safely and gets bumped up in an annihilation heat where only the final 3 quads that managed to finish the race actually get into the final.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 18. One minute to the start of the race.
Hey Pastis, tu volais le coup d'avant. T'as raté ta finale. Hey Guillaume.
Look like Kilian's preferred quad has not the ability to go on low band. Maybe he replaced the VTX, didn't yet flash the low band unlocked firmware. So he's now asking another pilot to see if he can switch. Somebody else can take his channel, and then he takes the other guys, and we can get this race going.
Jens.
Which one did you have?
All right, looks like a really big fair play moment here for Arvin. He sacrificed his channel to switch with Killian to go on low band, knowing his squad can do that. And now all the competitors are sitting down, ready to race. backstage to make sure that the tracking and everything is up to date with the last minute challenge switch.
Pilots, arm your quads.
Alright, and off we go. Yuki there, really strong out and about, like we have seen the entire weekend, going into the lead position. Really clean lap from him. Let's see how Killian does. Killian in second position, but he has a little bit of struggle here in the Dutch 8. Actually, his motor sounds really rough now in position 7 from position 2. Now Yuki has also some trouble, but I think he stays in position 1. Arvin on the ground and out. That sucks for him. Jumon also out and on the ground, while Scorp picks up position 2 for now. And we have to see how it settles out after the next lap. There, Scorp is ahead of Killian, but Killian probably wants to take his back. But that's going to be a really hard race for him. But Scorp in the tunnel has an issue there, corrects it. This gives Killian the opportunity. Now it's actually a head-to-head. Who gets to the thing? And Killian gets it. Scorp sadly misses the last finish gate, with Scorp getting to his nerves and just missing the finish there. He may have actually gone for position 4 otherwise, but things Brigitte also being really close.
The race is completed.
So we have our finalists. In the finals go Yuki, Killian, and Trinks Brigitte. I'm just gonna call him Trinks. Trinks.
Up next, race number 19.
So we now have a little bit of a pause. Everybody gets to have the opportunity to change the prop. Clearly there's prop changes needed. There was lots of media, lots of issues, but 3 pilots survived and they now get ready with new packs for the next.
Kurzes Video für USB Champ, auch wenn das nicht die originalen Profile sind. Aber ja.
nochmal den Hinweis an alle, wie wir wenn ich, falls ich gewinnen sollte, laufe ich nackig.
Ey, flieg schneller, bitte, flieg schneller.
Machen wir in den alle?
Mein Handy habe ich dabei.
Das für den Fernseher? Für den Fernseher gucken, dachte ich. Ja, passt.
Entschuldigung, dürft ihr beten, die Kinder vor der Gerade machen? Und würde ich sagen, was steht da drauf? 29.5. Das ist der schnellste. Also, das ist der schnellste. Passt das? Wo wollt ihr hinstehen? Ob ich nicht das Plakat müssen wir sehen, dass wir wissen, um was es geht. So, genau vor die schwarze Dinge. Und du? Air Pressure, das ist Pressure. Es fliegt einer. Yuki fliegt. Das sind die verschiedenen Klassen. Das ist immer erste, was die verschiedenen, ja, wie wir jetzt gehört haben, in verschiedenen Klassen fliegen. Es gibt zum Beispiel die waren jetzt der Schwere, hat er ja gesagt, wie die Stärke. Der Nebensitzer von uns, weißt du, der fliegt mit einem leichteren Motor, aber er sagt, er ist wendiger. Und das ist 40, könnte wahrscheinlich 14 km/h, die werden schneller. Und der spielt auch in der eigenen Klasse. Und dann dürfen ja noch die über 40, also der Klaus darf auch mithalten, weil der ist über 40 jetzt. Und die haben auch einen eigenen. Also haben wir es gesehen.
So prepare enough batteries for the over 40 final.
Jetzt hast du Kümmel mit drauf. Das ist kein Ernst. Wo da jetzt kommt, das ist dann Kümmel mit drauf. Zoom doch mal ran. Zoom mal ran. Nein, Mann! Ich weiß nicht, wie die das im Fernsehen rauskriegen, aber ich schaffe es nicht. Das ist Kümmel mit drauf. Ja, aber wenn du einkommen bist, wirst du fast so weit. Ja, die guten Vorteile bis zu 6 Kann ich von alleine raus, Leute. So wie es mit Fällen ist schneller, oder? So wie das nicht für 15er. 14er. So, Finale, oder?
So, wir sind jetzt Final. You can prepare Yuki, Marvin, Nasi, Morten, Robert and Kilian.
Nee, leider. Simon? Ist er 40 schon da? Nein,
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Dann bin ich nicht zu gut.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Aber die haben ja nicht geändert.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Thirty seconds to the start of the race.
Was
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Wir brauchen R2, R1, F2, L2,
Ich hoffe ja mal, dass nachher was gesetzt ist.
Soll ich dir den schauen?
Oh, thank you, mate.
Aber schau doch mal, ob der nicht verschwindet.
Tu vas les sauter.
All right, pilots are getting ready. The tent gets cleared to have a little bit of peace for the pilots. Looks like we are close to start. Call for last ready is done. And there we go. And we see immediately NZM and Viofly getting knocked out, probably midair between the two. Now they try to get the quad back, but we still have fight for the first. Actually, Yuki is leading the pack solidly like he does for the entire weekend. There in the Dutch 8, going for his second lap, followed by Killian and then Marvin Shepard. Actually, Marvin Shepard is in second, not Killian. But no, Killian is ahead of him. He just left. Is this lap? No, Marvin Shepard is ahead of him. He has a lot of advantage there against Killian, who needs to really push to get him back, but he's actually doing it.
The only finish.
And it's finished. Yuki first. Killian got Marvin there at the very last heat in second, and Marvin Shepard in third. With Shep FPV, the last survivor, staying in the air for fourth. And we got a winner. Yuki FPV is our DCS Aichtal 2024-5 champion.